going to help the customer to reach banking ombudsman with the concerns. If he is not satisfied with our resolution, or if we do not provide the resolution at all, if that happens. तो ये mechanism इन सारी बातों को deal करता है. Now what happens, एक customer को satisfaction level आता है, he understands that if he approaches the customer, he knows like how to go ahead with the complaint if it is not resolved. So it actually reduces time for the bank officials to redress it, because we know एक particular type of complaint आएगा, उसको कितने दिन में redress करना है. अगर हम उसको redress नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, and we don't want to, suppose the customer is claiming certain amount and the bank says that his claim is not acceptable and we are not going to compensate the customer, then what is the process that we need to follow before we get back to the customer? So these are things are written here, and that's a kind of we reduce time in redressing it. So ये timely basis पे close होता है. And it's effective also because customers knows in whatever channel he approaches the bank, he knows that how or like what are the outputs. I mean, what could be the output from the bank, or if not satisfied, then where else he can go. यहाँ पे कुछ और पॉलिसीज है जो डायरेक्टली कंसर्न करती है कस्टमर्स को. Advanced redressal policy अभी हम लोग डिटेल में देखेंगे. Apart from that, you have code of banks commitment. Just give me a minute. Yeah. Code of banks commitment to customer, code of banks commitment to MSME, citizen charter. These are more or less similar, and where what is the bank committing? बैंक क्या प्रॉमिस करती है कस्टमर को इस जान? Yes. भैया है घर पे. हाँ. अच्छा. Please mute yourself. हाँ 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 हाँ. हाँ हाँ. अच्छा. हाँ 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 हाँ. नहीं नहीं, मेरे पास कहाँ है कॉल निकाल है. दो एक पन्ना निकाल के लिया था. नहीं, वो तो मेरे ख्याल से कर्नल साहब के पास था या किसके पास तो था. वो मेरे पास. हाँ. Hello, please mute yourself or you may just leave the conversation. नहीं, पिछली बार आपको बताया था मैंने, जब हम लोग कंप्लेंट डालने जा रहे थे, बनाए भी थे, तो कुछ हमने पेपर बनवाए थे, याद है? तो वही होगा, उसी का एक आध दो पेज होगा. हाँ. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. ओ. वो है नगर निगम वाला, नाली साफ करा मेरे परेशान होने लगा ना से. ये वाला था है.
कुछ लिखे हुए देना, क्या करना पता है?
राज सर प्लीज म्यूट कर लीजिए, प्रॉब्लम हो रही है।
जी मैडम कंटिन्यू।
Hello.
Yeah, we are starting now. I hope the conversation is over.
Yes, yes, आवाज आ रही है, स्लाइड भी विजिबल है।
हम लोग बात कर रहे थे कि we are in the policies, the policies that directly concerns the customer. हम लोग बात कर रहे थे कि कस्टमर बैंक क्या प्रॉमिस करता है कस्टमर को एंड व्हाट द कस्टमर कैन एक्सपेक्ट आउट फ्रॉम द from the bank. These all things are written in these policies from 1 to 3. Check collection policy tells you how we collect the check and how it gets credited to the bank, credited to the account. Customer compensation policy, whenever we need to compensate the customer as per RBI guideline, or when it is realized that due to maybe for certain lapses from operations, or due to anything where the bank is accountable and there is evidence for this, and as per compensation policy we must compensate the customer. That's what is lending policy. जितने भी हमारे लोन्स के लिए एप्लीकेशंस आते हैं तो कस्टमर को पता होना चाहिए व्हाट आर द प्रोसेस follow for applying and till the time it gets sanctioned. If it does not get sanctioned, अगर हम लोग उसको reject कर रहे हैं, then we must tell the reason to the customer, whatever is applicable and is okay for the bank. We have to tell him जो भी वेरिफिकेशन प्रोसेस वगैरह होता है that has to be transparent. Next is customer protection policy. ये होता है कि whatever कभी भी अगर कोई fraudulent transaction होता है that happens in presence of the card, or if card not present transaction, then how the customer should actually get back to the bank informing that some unauthorized transaction has happened. If he does so within 3 days of the transaction, then the customer is 0%. And if he does, say after 15 days, then actually the customer is 100% liable for the loss that he has incurred. तो anyway, अगर 15 दिन के बाद भी कोई कंप्लेंट आती है, we do register the complaint, the investigation goes on, and we do revert to the customer with proper what do you say, report as to what our findings are. And if we understand that the customer is genuinely has incurred loss, and if we can do anything, then obviously the bank does it also. So these are the code of commitments to the customer that any bank would do, like fairly and reasonable with the customer. Customer को help करना है, उनके financial products और services को उनको समझाना है, जो भी services है, how best they can utilize it. Let's say it's digital banking, how best they can utilize it. We need to explain it to them. We do not discriminate amongst our customers basis say financial background or the education background or caste or creed. We don't do that. Deal quickly and sympathetically with the things that go wrong. कहीं पे भी कुछ पता चले कि there is something has happened which the customer has incurred the loss, and if you can compensate, then we must go ahead with the compensation. If not, then we must tell the customer and explain the situation to him, stating like how and what has happened. treat customer personal information as private and confidential. Not we must never share any personal information of the customer with any. The BCSBI, the public banking codes has to be written it has to be published as so it's there, it's available in the notice board of all the branches. Okay, now here comes like how the customer service is managed and reviewed. So we have customer service committee of the board that we've got four board members are part of customer service committee and they meet on quarterly basis. The reports that are analyzed in standing committee by the bank is presented to the board. Standing committee also happens in quarterly basis where the MD chairs the committee and all the business vertical heads are member of the committee. Branch level customer service committees are there जहाँ पे हर month हर एक branch में the meetings are arranged where the customers are called in, invited for the meeting, and whatever their feedback, grievances, whatever they want to say are noted down and resolved within no time. And this, we actually collect the data, the feedback or the report from every branch on monthly basis, and this goes and the collated data goes to the standing committee. After analyzing all the details about in standing committee, the report actually goes to customer service committee of the board. Then not only the grievances, actually all other aspects of the customer service is discussed and reported. Customer interaction, as I told you earlier, some complaints आते हैं हमारे पास, we get query service also. Service requests are of two types, instant and deferred. Instant service requests are those which can be addressed instantly while the customer is on call or the customer is at the branch. We went to visit the branch and we gave certain requests which needs to be resolved on the spot itself. Deferred ऐसा क्या होता है कि जिसमें टाइम लगते हैं on the spot वो resolve नहीं होते हैं. Suppose the customer say wants to say add a new account holder in his account, so it takes 1 day's time. Instant SRs are those like which is to be done at the moment itself, like card block or say stop check request is to or say internet banking के user ID को block करना है, such other request. Rest of the complaints are those interactions where customer points out a deviation from the communication that we already had with the customer in the form of anything in writing. मतलब अगर हमारा जैसे शेड्यूल ऑफ चार्ज जैसे वो एसओसी भेज दिया गया है कस्टमर को एंड देन ही पॉइंट्स आउट दैट सर्टेन चार्जेस आर डिडक्टेड एरनियसली, या फिर पब्लिक डोमेन में हम लोगों ने कुछ लिख रखा है, we are displaying certain things in our website and we are not following it and the customer is pointing it. So those all things becomes complaint. I must tell you, हमारे पास जो calls आती है, suppose say 35 to max 40,000 calls हम लोगों ने receive किया है in a month. Out of those calls, say less than 10% are the complaints for us, rest all are queries and requests. Okay, all the interactions are registered in CRM. We have taken CRM from MS Dynamics and KPMG is the partner who have modified it according to our requirement. Okay, channels of communication. Channels of communication matlab how the customer can reach the bank. So there is a direct channel and indirect channel. Direct channel में वो बैंक को directly approach करता है. How do they do it? by visiting branch, calling the branch people, branch official, or getting connected with contact center through calls, toll free number और email. इसके अलावा भी और भी कुछ तरीके हैं जिससे कोई भी कस्टमर डायरेक्टली ब्रांच को अप्रोच करता है. दोज आर इंटरनेट मोबाइल बैंकिंग के थ्रू वो लॉग इन करके हमें मैसेज डाल सकता है टू द बैंक टू सी एंड रिजॉल्व हिज इश्यूज, or he can write his grievances in the complaint form that is available in our website. He can also reach out to our senior management officials from website. So these are the various ways how he can reach a bank directly, reach us directly. Indirectly, how they can reach us to RBI. बैंकिंग ओम्बड्समैन के द्वारा या कंप्लेंट उन्होंने कंज्यूमर फोरम में डाल दिया, किसी कोर्ट में लेके गए, केस कर दिया बैंक के अगेंस्ट में, या फिर कोई गवर्नमेंट पोर्टल जैसे सिटी ग्राम्स हो गया, पीएमओ ऑफिस हो गया, फाइनेंस मिनिस्ट्री हो गया, एमएसएमई मिनिस्ट्री हो गया, तो कहीं पे भी पब्लिक पोर्टल में जाके अपना कंप्लेंट्स डाल सकता है. ही इज ओपन टू गो एनीवेयर एक्चुअली द कंप्लेनेंट. तो वो कहीं भी जाता है, ऑल दोस कंप्लेंट्स आर रीडायरेक्टेड टू द बैंक, to the bank's principal nodal officer. उनके पास आती है सारी complaints. His team, all the nodal officers of all the 4 zones, there are zonal operations head who act as nodal officer for the bank. तो कोई भी case आया किसी भी external agency से हमारे पास, so they are the people, nodal officers who represent the bank. These are we have got 3 toll-free numbers, 2 for general banking and 1 for micro banking. जनरल बैंकिंग के जो टोल फ्री नंबर है उसमें आपको एक आइडिया ट्री मिलेगा जहाँ पे आई मीन यू कैन एक्चुअली what do you say, check for your balance, the last few transaction, कार्ड ब्लॉक अनब्लॉक कर सकते हैं, कार्ड की लिमिट सेट कर सकते हैं, कुछ इस तरह की चीजें आप कर सकते हैं. माइक्रो बैंकिंग का जो आप देख रहे हो टोल फ्री नंबर, that is actually that does not have any IVR. I mean, if a customer, that is basically for the joint liability group के customers जो हैं, जो basically who take small loans from us, who actually constitute around 80% of our client base. So this toll-free number is given to them and it is printed in their passbook. Now, if they dial this number, they directly reach the agent, ताकि उनको कोई तकलीफ ना हो कि वो 1 प्रेस करना है, फिर 2 प्रेस करना है, इस तरह की कोई चीजें नहीं करना, डायरेक्टली आप एजेंट को रीच कर सकते हो. Okay, one thing we do call back the customers. अगर हमने दिन भर में if we abandon, if we are unable to pick certain calls, and if the customer has not reached back to us again, then within next 24 hours, we get back to the customer asking for the reason that he called us. Okay, this is a simple, this is the escalation matrix. I'm just going briefly about it. Say on 0th day, a customer reaches the bank. Direct वो approach करता है बैंक को जिस दिन कोई भी incident होती है, he wants to file a complaint. 10th day वो register, वो जो भी complaint होता है वो respective vertical head के पास escalate हो जाती है. 15th day में वो principal nodal officer के पास चली जाती है, along with a copy to the internal ombudsman for his review. Okay? तो ये जो है कि 10th डे में वो वर्टिकल हेड के पास जाता है. एक्चुअली टू टेल यू फ्रैंकली, हम लोग इंटरनली एवरी डे ओपन कंप्लेंट्स के जो रिपोर्ट है वो सर्कुलेट होती है टू ऑल द स्टेक होल्डर्स. एंड ऑन 7th डे वी मैनुअली एस्केलेटेड टू द वर्टिकल हेड्स. जिनके भी वर्टिकल में कोई कंप्लेंट अगर 7 दिन से ज्यादा ओपन है तो उन HODs के पास मेल जाती है कि these all are open and they need to take care of it. As per RBI guideline, all the complaints must get resolved within 10 working days. कोई भी simple complaint हो वो resolve होनी चाहिए. But internally, we have created the TAD turnaround time based on the tagging or nature of the complaint. जब कोई भी अगर complaint registered होती है CRM में, we know we know the type of complaint that is getting registered. Just 1 minute. Yes, these are the broad guidelines as given by RBI, but internally we have created tag based on the nature of the complaint. तो हो सकता है कोई complaint within 2 days close करने का है, तो वो close होना ही चाहिए. अगर वो exceed होता है tag, then again it gets escalated to the senior of the person जिसके पास वो case अभी assigned है. See, fraudulent transaction related cases must get resolved within 21 working days. सारे जो डेटा प्राइवेसी रिलेटेड केसेस है वो 30 वर्किंग डेज में क्लोज होने चाहिए. सारे जो केसेस है थर्ड पार्टी रिलेटेड वो भी 30 वर्किंग डेज में क्लोज होने चाहिए. सारे चार्जबैक रिलेटेड जो केसेस है जहाँ पे ट्रांजैक्शनल डिस्प्यूट्स है where either the merchant did not get the fund or the amount was not dispensed in the cash. Cash was not dispensed in ATM. तो वहाँ पे 45 वर्किंग डेज लगता है और आपको पता होगा इससे कहीं ज्यादा टाइम लगता है. अच्छा, हमारे पास वीजा कार्ड नहीं है. वी हैव गॉट ओनली मास्टर कार्ड एंड रुपे कार्ड एज ऑफ नाउ. This is about internal ombudsman. I just want to tell you briefly about internal ombudsman. हम सभी को पता है कि because he has got a very important role in resolving the cases or to see that the bank does not get award from banking ombudsman, does not get penalized by BO. So he has got a very important role. So I'm just going to just elaborate like what his function is. Banking ombudsman we all know. कि अगर कस्टमर का कोई कंप्लेंट विद इन 30 डेज अगर रिजॉल्व नहीं होता है, ही कैन गो टू बैंकिंग ombudsman with the date of the complaint that he raised with the bank along with the ticket number. So taken by the bank and all. Now who is this internal ombudsman? Internal ombudsman is somebody see how this particular position came into existence. जब बीओ के पास काफी सारे कंप्लेंट्स जाने लगे जहां पे उन्होंने देखा कि बैंक्स को कंप्लेंट्स को रिजॉल्व करना था बट नहीं किया है, ये रिजेक्ट हो गया एंड देन वो बीओ के पास आया है. So BO thought that there has to be some independent authority in the bank who will actually see or say review the cases which the bank is going to reject. बैंक के पास जब भी कोई कंप्लेंट आती है तो बैंक या तो उसको रिजॉल्व करती है. अगर रिजॉल्व करती है इट्स वेल एंड गुड. अगर रिजॉल्व नहीं करती है, सपोज कस्टमर इज पॉइंटिंग आउट समथिंग एंड द बैंक सेज दैट नो दिस इज नॉट अ वैलिड complaint. I mean, this is not that we are going to say, we are going to listen to what the or say redress what the customer is saying. Suppose customer कुछ compensation claim करता है citing various evidences, but bank is in the opinion that bank has no fault in this and bank cannot compensate. Now, who is the person who can actually say bank is right or wrong? So this is the job of internal ombudsman. If bank is going to reject any complaint as per RBI guideline, we must get a consent from internal ombudsman first. If internal ombudsman says that it's okay to reject the complaint, then it is okay. Otherwise, it is not. What is the See, our internal ombudsman is Mr. Shashi Shekhar Mishra, and he has joined us in the month of December 2018. Okay. Now, what is the power that in the internal ombudsman carries? He can penalize the bank actually. He can ask the bank to compensate if bank has chosen to reject a complaint. Now, if the bank doesn't want to go with the internal ombudsman, we must have a valid reason, a strong evidence for going against IO. Otherwise, when the complaint comes from DO, DO जब हमारे को पूछता है कि what all you have done to resolve this complaint, हम उसको सारे evidences देते हैं कि what all steps we have taken. उन सारे evidences में एक document ये भी होना चाहिए कि before we have rejected the complaint, our internal ombudsman has consented, reviewed it and consented on this. अगर ये देखो document missing है, तो BO के लिए बैंक का जो side है, it gets impacted actually. It is always good to have IO on the bank side. Okay, तो IO एक independent authority होती है, ये बड़ा fixed tenure 3 to 5 years होती है, minimum 3 years के लिए वो appointed होते हैं, and his appointment is from the RBI. अगर हमको उन 3 साल के बीच में उनको टर्मिनेट करना होता है, then we must get an approval from RBI. अगर हमको 3 साल से ज्यादा बढ़ाना है, then also we must get an approval from RBI. He got the authority and he has got the power to penalize the bank, to declare award against the bank. One thing that we must remember that no customer can directly approach the internal ombudsman. Customer की कोई सुनवाई नहीं हुई है and he has not got the answer, he can directly go to BO but not to IO. IO is strictly for the bank to approach. इसके अलावा अच्छा IO का बस एक ही जॉब होता है कि कोई भी कंप्लेन जो पार्शियली या होल्डली रिजेक्ट होता है वो IO को देखना होता है. And IO is not reporting to anybody, but he submits his report to the board of the bank and the report to RBI on quarterly basis and to the MD of the bank on monthly basis. Okay, that's all. It was a very quick session. मैं बहुत जल्दी भी गई हूँ because I've got a meeting. आपको अगर कोई भी क्वेश्चन है तो प्लीज आप अनम्यूट करके मुझे पूछ सकते हैं.
मैम 30 डेज का जो आपने कंप्लेन इसके अंदर अगर बैंक रिजॉल्व नहीं करता है तो 30 क्या वर्किंग डे होगा या फिर नॉर्मल 30 डेज होगा?
Actually, RBI is silent on this. So it is normal calendar days. It's better we take it as calendar days. RBI says the customer services circular says actually 30 days, only 30 days. It's not specified working or non-working, so it's better we take it as calendar days. Everybody takes it as calendar days. Yes, any other question? I think no. So I thank you all for attending the session. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
यस, कैसा रहा आप लोगों का ये सेशन? हेलो, am I audible?
It's quite informative and short, sir.
तो ये सेशन कैसा रहा? इसमें कोई
It was good.
वेरी गुड। इसमें कोई ऐसा चीज है जो आपको कुछ क्वेरी करनी है मैडम के जाने के बाद भी? पूछिए भाई।
I think sir everything is covered up or I think कोई query होनी नहीं चाहिए।
क्या करना है? एवरीथिंग वॉज कवर्ड।
Yes sir।
हाँ, तो कोई जानकारी और नहीं चाहिए इसमें, है ना? कि कुछ जानना है इसमें?
It's all clear, sir.
हाँ जी,
It's clear, sir.
क्या पूछना है इसमें?
नहीं, all
चलो,
good,
कह रहा है,
sir.
everything is covered.
मैम ने जो पढ़ाया सब सही है, सर। समझ में आ गया।
चलो, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड। एक छोटा सा काम है, अब आप लोगों के हिसाब से मैं करूंगा। आप बताइए कितने देर का ब्रेक चाहिए सो दैट यू कैन इजीली टेक योर टी?
सर 15 मिनट का।
और कोई? आज कोई 20 मिनट 25 मिनट नहीं बोल रहा है?
नो सर,
के हिसाब से दो सर।
एक काम करिए, आप 4:15 बजे 5:15 बजे आइए विथ योर वर्कबुक। ठीक है? 5:50।
ओके सर।
उसके पहले आने की कोशिश करिए, लेकिन 5:15 बजे हम लोग स्टार्ट कर देंगे
वर्कबुक भी लाएंगे सर।
वर्कबुक जो सीनियर्स हैं उनके।
सर एक छोटी सी रिक्वेस्ट है सर, वर्कबुक सर कवर अप नहीं हो पाया सर मेरा, आई एम रियली वेरी सॉरी, क्योंकि यहाँ पे सर काफी हैवी रेन हो रही है सर मेरी तरफ, तो मैं प्रिंट आउट सर नहीं ले पाया हूँ। सुबह से हैवी रेन हो रही है सर, तो मैं वो सुबह मैं आपको अरेंज कर दूंगा अभी सर। कवर अप
सेम सर, एक्चुअली मैंने भी प्रिंट आउट नहीं लिया है सर उसका, तो एक्चुअली अभी अवेलेबल नहीं है।
इशू है इस चीज का सर।
एक काम करिए, ये मुझे लगता है 60% के साथ यही समस्या है। तो आप लोग का जो मेल पर वर्कबुक आया है, यू प्लीज गो थ्रू, और उसमें जो क्वेश्चंस आपके समझ में नहीं आ रहे हैं उसको आप अपने रफ में नोट कर लीजिए, और फिर उसके ऊपर सेशन होगा। किसकी क्या समस्या है, वी विल टेक अप। ओके?